Hello everybody, welcome to yet another video on essential life skills. My name is Richa and today we will talk about how to take that right decision. Well, we all take decisions in our day-to-day life. Some decisions are small decisions, for example, what to wear to work or what to have for breakfast, and some decisions are bigger life-changing decisions. For example, choosing your life partner or going abroad for further studies, or even something like choosing the subjects you want to study in college. Well friends, taking decisions can look like quite a task. When it comes to smaller decisions, it's easier to make. But when it comes for longer decisions or difficult decisions, it can look like an intimidating task. Worry not, today we are here to teach you on this particular module on how to take that right decisions, and keep watching on that. Well friends, at the very start I would like to inform you that to take the right decision there is no set formula. Yes, you heard that correctly. There is no standardized formula which will help you to take the right decision. Yet we need to understand that you need to do the best course of action which will help you take that right decision, and once you have taken that decision, you need to learn how to be happy with that decision rather than regret it or feel guilty over it. Hence, let's get started with the different tips and tricks of how to make the right decision. Friends, the tip number one which I'd like to share with you, in order to make a right decision, you need to identify your goal. Well, having a goal is very important in your life, and if you do not have a goal, any decision that you make will really not matter. So it's important and imperative that whenever you are making a decision, identify what is your goal, and once you know that, you will definitely take a decision which will take you towards that goal. Just to give you an example, for example, if my goal is to be a world-class trainer, any problem or decision when I need to make, I will have that as my set goal, which will help me to move towards that particular direction, which will make me a world-class trainer. Hence, I would like to urge all of you, in case you want to make a right decision, have a goal or identify what you want to achieve. It will definitely help you in taking the right decision. So friends, my tip number two in order to make a right decision is listen to your heart, listen to your intuition and your instinct. Well, but do not go overboard with it and don't let it boss you around. That is very important. At times when we are faced with a difficult situation and we need to make a decision, at times you need to trust your heart and not your mind. So here I would urge you, follow your instincts, do what your heart tells you to do, but don't let it overgo, or rather don't let it be overborne with it. That's my tip number two, follow your instinct. The third way or the third tip in order to make that right decision, it's very essential that you list out your alternatives. Well, with regards to that particular decision you're making, list out what are the different alternatives you have and what are the pros and cons of each alternative. Now here it's important to keep a very open mind on the alternatives. Do not be stuck or close and not be able to think beyond what you can think. That's tip number three, list out all the alternatives which will help you to solve the particular problem or take the right decision. Friends, my tip number four to take the right decision is be aware of biasness or judgmental people. Well, your decision is only and only your decision. Do not involve family, friends, etc. over it, because everyone has their own perspectives and way of looking at things. Let not their judgments become your judgments, which might not help you to take the right decisions. Because at the end of the day, it's your decision and only you know what's the best for you. So try not to discuss this decision making with a lot of people around you. Yes, you can discuss it, but do not get affected or influenced by them, because that will not help you take the right decision. That's tip number four. Take help of your relatives and friends, but do not be taking that into full consideration because it might be biased or judgmental. So friends, my tip number 5 in order to make a right decision is do not sweat the small stuff. Well friends, in our day-to-day life, we get so bogged down by our daily problems and struggles that we really do not look at the bigger picture in life. And hence, this is my tip to you. Whenever you're trying to make a right decision, do not get bogged down by the smaller things. Look at the bigger picture. It will help you to take the right decision. The last and the final tip in order to make a right decision is try and do a post-game analysis. Well, what that really means is that once you have taken a decision, try to really have a big perspective and think of whether this decision worked well for you or it did not work well for you. And if it did not, what are the things you would like to improve the next time you have to take a decision? That is something that will really help you understand the power of decision making and how to take that right decision. So friends, this brings us to the end of our module today on how to take the right decision. A quick recap and summary of the kind of techniques that we can use to take a right decision. Tip number 1 is you need to identify a goal in life which will help you take a right decision. Tip number 2 is you need to list out your alternatives as well as the pros and cons of each and every alternative. Tip number 3 is do not be overborne by the biasness. So please be aware of judgmental and biased people. Also, tip number 4 is you need to trust your instincts, or rather go with your heart and not always with your mind. The last and final tip is do a post-game analysis. Try and understand what went well for you and what didn't go well for you whenever you're talking about decision making. Well, we have enjoyed teaching you this particular module and you have also, I'm sure, enjoyed listening to it. Keep watching, more videos coming up. Do leave your comments and do subscribe to us. Thank you very much and have a great day.